Yes, this is a discussion on ICD-10 PCS implementation that is very close to be implemented in October 1 of 2015. Of note, ICD-10 was postponed by the Congress from last year. It would have been implemented in 2014, but it's now going to be implemented in 2015, October 1. Now, why are we doing this? Why are we changing from ICD-9 CM to ICD-10? One, ICD-10 will give us more room because of innovation or other diseases that have come up. ICD-9 is so limited that those diseases cannot be accommodated in the same category, but that's one. Two, ICD-10 will conform with new technologies being developed in United States and in the world. Number three, ICD-10 will help us, United States, to be able to be on the same platform as the rest of the world. Of note, the other parts of the world have been on ICD-10 for average of 5 years now. United States is last in implementation of the ICD-10. So, where do we go from here?
Okay, what does CM mean?
CM means clinical modification.
And what does that mean? All the world has CM too?
All the world does not have CM. CM is peculiar to United States. United States, of note, is doing reimbursement off of the codes, but other parts of the world use coding for statistical purposes as enshrined in the World Health Organization. Again, remember, WHO implemented and mandated the use of coding, ICD, International Classification of Diseases.
Okay, I have another question.
Sure.
Last year, they said they were going to implement in October, and then it was not done. And previously, they have said like 1 or 2 times that they're going to implement it. Why are we going to believe that they're going to implement it this year?
It is going to happen because Congress, has a lot to do with this. There are a little bit of doctors' reimbursement and all the things you can think of that are working against it. Hospitals and everybody that has interest in the reimbursement, including insurance companies, have invested a lot of resources, money, human resources and material resources into the conversion or trying to make this thing work. So I think they've been far ahead of the ball game in the sense that they've spent a lot of money and human resources to backtrack. Besides, if they don't do that, listen clearly, other parts of the world will be implementing ICD-11 soon.
Okay. One last question. You said that the third reason why we're changing is because we want to communicate with the world.
Yes.
But the CM is not what the whole world uses. So doesn't that defeat its purpose? Because CM is only in the United States. Is there any big difference between ICD-10 and ICD-10 CM?
The only difference there is nothing but, again, as I said, reimbursement. But again, because of the fact that United States, think about it that, the hard currency of the world are being governed by the dollars and the pound sterling, you see. So when United States does things, other parts of the world would like to emulate to an extent, okay? United States, pushes the boundary a little further. So now, even though that they have met the minimum World Health Organization standard, by the implementation of ICD. Then the CM part of it is the reimbursement. Sometimes, think about it again, if you see ICD, there are only 4 digits, but in United States you have 5 digits. And that 5th digit carries a lot of weight with regard to the reimbursement. So if you are coding in London, in United Kingdom, you can only code up to 4 digits, but in United States you code up to 5 digits in order to be extremely specific.
Okay, is it hard to transition and to learn from ICD-9 to ICD-10? And will you help us doing that?
Yes, it's not too hard because you have the basic coding knowledge already, but a little bit of anatomy and physiology will be very helpful in order to be able to be more specific. For example, if a doctor said that there is a femur fracture of the femur, if you don't understand anatomy and physiology, you would like to now go back